Well, it just seems like sometimes in life you really do have to take the good with the bad. I guess, even though there's much more bad than good, but you know what I mean? I mean, the people that kind of say that have a more equality on the good and bad, and they tell other people that, and they're like, it's a lot of bullshit to take. But it's been, that sort of thing has been, like, demonstrated with recent news. Two newses recently. One was a ceasefire, a missile strike. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Bloody taking too long to do this, but there was an announcement by Def Grips that they were working on a new album. They said, we are working on writing and recording a new album. Well, holy shit, the radio silence has finally been broken, and they perhaps going to be releasing an album next year after an 8-year absence, which is very long for them because they used to be on a more yearly basis with releasing records. So that's cool. Oh, very exciting. Oh, that's so great. Really, that is fantastic news. Made my whole fucking year. You know, this year has suddenly become great. Oh, after all the things that have gone on this year. Oh, now it's just fucking amazing now because they have a new album coming out. Hell fucking yeah. I'm excited. But then, later that same week, it was announced that GTA 6 had once again been delayed for 6 months. Another 6 months, and now it's coming out, like, more than a year from now. On November 26th next year? Core blimey. It's really going to be that far away. Well, it's like, fucking blimey, like, how far back do I have to postpone my suicide? God damn it, you know. And as I already said, like, you know, it's not like I kill myself when it comes out. I gotta play the damn thing and get sick of it and then, you know, murder 50 people and then myself. Oh, God damn it, I gotta push all this back again. So that's a bummer, I guess. I don't know. I don't mind that much. Whatever. Like, I can wait, you know. And really, my New Year's resolution is to smoke weed again. Like, I really mean this. And play old video games. What a great New Year's resolution. You know what, man? It's probably something I'll stick to. It's not like, oh, it's too much hard work. Oh, I give up. It's not like that kind of thing, you know, where, oh, I'm exhausted. Oh, all these video games and weed. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm going to stop. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm getting tired. It's not going to be like that. Nope. I'm going to, truly go on a nostalgia trip and play these, the old GTA games. I want to play 5 again. Maybe 4. I know a lot of people jizz in their pants about 4. Yeah, it's very good. It was very good when it came out because it was like the new generation GTA. GTA 5 didn't have that advantage. What GTA 5 had was that there was more exploration, better missions, more variety, especially with having free characters. Oh, I don't know, arguably a better story, better characters, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, just a lot more shit going on in that game. Some of it was useless, like playing tennis or whatever, but just to be able to roam around, that's what I really missed, you know. That's what I really wanted, rather than in GTA 4. You're just in a city. It's kind of suffocating. It's a little claustrophobic. You can't even go in you can swim in the water, but you can't swim underneath, underwater, like in GTA 5 and in San Andreas. Yeah, maybe give that a go. And the expansion packs, which I played back in the day. And San Andreas, like to give that a go. And Vice City. GTA 3. GTA 3 basically has the same issue as 4. Because it's just you're in a city. I don't know, I guess there's still a mood about the game or whatever. But I like the exploration. I like the variety of the map where you have the city, but then you go out and then into the woods, the desert, the wherever. There's other shit going on, other missions to do that you can find. You can just fly around and all that kind of crap. The spooky conspiracy theories in the game. I can't believe all the conspiracy theories that were in San Andreas. People are like, oh, dude. Like Leatherface and Scarface and Bigfoot and all this were in the game. And I mean, back like before, I guess you had the internet, but like, I don't know, it was just a certain time, 2004, and a few years after that, where, I don't know, I just felt like I didn't know what to trust, you know. And also, in that time as well, you were getting mods. So people are like, look, I have video evidence that there's Leatherface, and it's like, oh no, I used a mod and all that kind of crap, you know. I think we're a little more woke with GTA 5, San Andreas conspiracy theories these days and whatever. And we know which ones were official in GTA 5 and whatever. Anyway, I can wait. I'm still excited as fuck. I can't wait for society to collapse, you know, if it fucking comes out in November then. Yeah, everyone, like, chucks the sickie, you know, I'm not gonna fucking work when it comes out. Oh, fuck that, hey, I'm staying at home and playing for 2 weeks straight. I'm not even gonna go to sleep, screw. I'm gonna smoke weed and play GTA. I'm literally gonna look up and see if they've released a new trailer. Because you know when the last time they had a delay and they were like, and then they released a new trailer. That was a bit scrappy looking, but it showed some gameplay. That was cool. Look, yeah, obviously you got to go to Rockstar Games to like find the official shit. Oh god, man. Oh god. Like some of these people I'm seeing right now, there's someone saying Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer free. It says official trailer. God damn it. I want to click on it to see how many dislikes it has. Yeah, there's another one that says Tommy Vercetti returns. Look, he's older now. Oh god, the fucking clickbait. I mean, whatever. This has been YouTube for the past since it existed. Yeah, this is fucking terrible. I mean, obviously, I'm not. Just don't click on them. They're just bullshit. That's why they have so many views, because you have a bunch of fucking dickhead knobheads out there in the world be like, oh, the GTA 6 trailer. Oh. They're probably not British. They're probably Brazilian or whatever. They're just like amazed. They're just like such fucking dickheads. They believe in it, even though it's got like so many dislikes. I mean, this is the reason why YouTube should keep their dislike feature, so they can tell if a thing is bullshit or not. I mean, obviously, if you have the add-on like I do, the keep YouTube dislike add-on, like you're fine, you're set, you'll still know what's bullshit and not. So yeah, that's the way to go. Oh Christ, fucking YouTube. Anyway, I hate everything. This bothers me more than the delay. The delay, I'm like, oh, well, that's a bummer. But hey, you know, if you really need to work on it to really get it perfect and make sure it doesn't come out all buggy and shit, yeah, okay, that's cool. And I can fucking wait another 6 months, whatever, man. Like 6 months will go by like that, you know. This fucking year's gone by like 2 weeks. I don't care. But this shit bothers me, man. I hate this kind of... Not that I see too much of it, but like obviously, yeah, if you're going to be looking up like the new big franchise thing like this, GTA, or the new... I don't know. If I typed in Batman... The Batman Part 2, there'd be a bunch of like, dude, official teaser trailer, and it's not. It's just taken from, AI, obviously, AI stuff, and they take some of it from the Batman, and then maybe from the Dark Knight as well, and from the games probably as well. It's just a bunch of bullshit, and this kind of bullshit truly has been going on for just 20 years. Just such horse shit, clickbait, garbage. Just fucking time-wasting garbage. I fucking hate it. It doesn't say fake trailer. It doesn't say, oh, this is a fan-made trailer. This is fan-made. Okay, fine. If that's what you say on the tin, then fine. I can eat it up like that. I still won't, but like, okay, at least you said what it is. But these cunts are like, no, it's official. Like, if I find these people, I'm going to behead them. I'm going to go to Brazil and find these people making these fake GTA 6 trailers and behead them. They're worse than, like, cartel people who fuck around, you know, who snitch on the cops and whatever, or are cops themselves, or informants or whatever, like glowies. They're worse than that. These are the worst people. They need to be fucking garroted. They need to be put in a fucking... necklace, you know, that torture method? They need to have that. They need to be fucking put in a fucking, what's it called? An Iron Maiden? No, that's the spiky thing. What's it called? The bull, where you go inside a steel bull and they light it on fire and you burn to death, like, but not from the flames, but from the smoke inside of it. That sort of thing. Fuck these people. They need to fucking suffer that kind of death. Anyway, moving on. I'm in a bad mood right now. I had a nightmare, like, trying to get home from a gig I did today, and holy fuck, it might have been the most stressful fucking drive. But anyway, whatever, I'll get into it later. Anyway, let's get on to... Alright, well, this is some bullshit. This very specific bullshit. Still complaining, but... fucking hell. Like, everything I'm talking about in this episode, I've already talked about, because shit just happens again. Like, GTA 6 gets delayed again. Okay, whatever. I'm not complaining about it. But here's another thing. The whole, like, when you have a foreign film and it gets put on streaming, released on DVD, whatever, and they do the whole AI dubbing thing, where they dub it in English with AI, maybe with an actual English fucking actors, I don't know. But then they use AI to change the mouth movements so that they match the English language, that they're now speaking. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's fucked up. I don't like to see that. I just happened to see someone on the Vinegar Syndrome Facebook page. I love that boutique Blu-ray company along with Severin and everything, but I like watching their trailers, but I don't give a fuck about their movies. I'm not spending, $50, $60 on that and shipping for a fucking bullshit movie from the 80s that cost nothing to make, and it's oh, it's got a 4K restoration, wow, look at all these special features. That's cool. I like that, but I don't give a fuck. I just am interested in watching the videos, but I don't care to actually watch the movies and have them on Blu-ray, whatever. That's fine. But yeah, someone was complaining about it, that they saw a film at a festival, they really liked it, it was a foreign film, and then they bought the Blu-ray of it on Vinegar Syndrome, but it was from an affiliate, I guess, company, and they watched it again, but they were oh, what the fuck? They said it had an English dub that I assumed that they couldn't change to the original, and they're oh, well, that's fucked, but whatever. I mean, that's not cool. But then they had the whole, AI changing the mouth thing, and then they got really stroppy about it, deservedly so. It's bullshit enough that you can't watch, the original movie. There should be an option for that, right? I don't think they had that. There's only that bullshit new version. Yeah, that kind of sucks, That is bullshit. But I do have this to say. And I don't think I mentioned this previously, whatever, no one's listening. But this is a deeply offensive film opinion of mine. So... these back in the day with the spaghetti westerns throughout the 60s and 70s, maybe Italian films in fucking general, Italian genre movies, but particularly spaghetti westerns, they had they would just, even Sergio Leone, he would just have the actors, he'd tell, hey, mamma mia, why don't you say the lines in your own language and we dub it in English later, it does not matter, baba loody baba, baba booey. They would just have, let's say, all the actors just speak in their lines in whatever language they fucking had. It could be Italian, English, French, I don't know, and they would just dub it in, either English later, so a Clint Eastwood character, he's dubbed accurately, fine, but then the other characters aren't. It doesn't match their mouth movements. But if it's dubbed later in Italian, then they are matched just about accurately, but Clint Eastwood isn't. So, that's... Because it seemed like these fucking Italian movies back in the day, as great as they are, they didn't bother with sound recording. They're hey, don't worry about the recording the sound on the set. We gonna fucking do the ADR. We make it a loop, and then a loop, they can loop it later. Thinking about it now, even some art house films that I was watching don't have this accurate. They would just have an Italian actor speaking over an English. It was fucked up, but you can tell that the lip strings, syncing isn't matching at all, obviously. So, even with these films, if you were to use AI and use it very well, absolute high quality, perfect, actually having a fucking motherfucker look through the lip syncing and change it up if it looks kind of messed up, making sure it's all very, very accurate and absolutely syncing up, to have that kind of thing and it all looks good. It all doesn't look fake at all. It looks like genuine mouth movements. So that these fucking actors, not even speaking the actual language, actually look like they're now speaking in English or Italian, whatever dub language you have. Is this really a problem? I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, especially Gen Xers, who would want to crucify me for having this opinion. But I just don't fuck with it. I would want this, really. even on a fucking movie like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which I have on Blu-ray, and obviously it's going to have that issue, and I have to watch it again. I should watch it again at some point. It's been fucking years since But especially when I'm high, man. I don't speak weed now, obviously, next year when I play video games, but when I'm high and I'm watching these films, I can't do it. I can't watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly while high. It's going to be too bothersome. I just can't do it. So this is my fucking opinion, man, and I'm kind of sticking to it. As I say, it's got to be good fucking quality. It can't just be looking like some puppeteering kind of lip syncing. But yeah, that's anyway. I can hear you all, you Gen Xers, like, clicking off right now. You're fucking seething in your fucking I don't know, Cannibal Corpse t-shirt. You're fucking overweight, balding, fucking loser, childless, fucking fat dog owning, fucking think you're better than you are, cunts. Fucking Gen Xers, man. I fucking hate you people. Millennials are pretty bad, hey. And millennials have a whole, like, you know, whatever. I was going to say that some of them are woke, but I mean, obviously Gen X have the same issue. I mean, Gen X are the ones who are in these prestige professor roles in colleges, and the ones who are doing all the, you know, whack shit over there. Everyone can be blamed for woke shit, whatever. But these Gen Xers just think like, yo, we got the best culture, dude. Yeah, like, you know, I grew up on Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath, and then I started getting into Nirvana and Soundgarden or whatever. Oh, popular, like, if you're into rap, then like, yeah, Dr. Dre and Salt and Pepper and whatever bullshit. And then like, as soon as the year 2000, well, maybe 1997 came around, they were like, oh, there's been no good music since then. There's been no good movies, no good comic books, except for Sinners, and all this kind of crap. Like, yeah, they talk shit about like the new culture, but when they have something positive to say, it's about a mid movie like Sinners or whatever, because they're just, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, talking crap, but like Gen X have like kind of a, I don't know, that punk spirit, and I mean that in a very bad way, because punk people are just super conformist. They're very like antithetical to what they are. They're very conformist and all about like, oh, the corporations love us, isn't that awesome, kind of ideal. So whatever, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Speaking of like these generations and everything, I was kind of looking up like this new archetype that I've seen online, the Quirk chungus, which I've only saw that name and to be able to put the name to the person recently, but I've known about this kind of person archetype for years now. But I was like, Quirk chungus? I thought chungus was the fat Bugs Bunny, whatever. But it is like that whole quirky millennial chick, in her like 30s or 40s, who's like sort of hot. But she's like nerdy and geeky, but she's actually more of a consumerist, and she's like, boing, boing, boing. No, wait, I mean, she's she, you know, there are plenty of video examples online about it all, but I don't think it's gendered though. I'm not going to be misogynistic about it now. I'll be misogynistic in a different rant online. But I think men can be the same way, but then again, the archetype is kind of about, it's like her, and she's like a bit of a social media presence on whatever social fucking media, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, where she's like, oh, boingy. I mean, she's just like, I don't know. It's kind of that old school millennial, like, dude, the hella epic Uberschnitz kind of thing, where it's like, yo, the new Star Wars, Game of Thrones is coming back. Like, you know, no real, what's it called? When it comes to like the thing that you like whatever kind of, you know, I'm big into The Simpsons, but I'm not like, dude, the new seasons are great kind of thing. It's like having some sort of discernment with it, where you're like, oh, well, that was actually kind of crap. Oh, the new Star Trek is shit, blah, 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 like that kind of thing. They're just like that consumerist kind of, what's it called? The red letter media thing. the nerd crew, that kind of thing. Like that was a pretty good satire of like that whole thing where it's just, dude, consume and don't argue about it and that kind of thing. Just enjoy it. Oh, it's amazing. Oh. Which I'm not interested in at all. I like discernment. I like critics online. Anyway, so that's I guess the kind of person, and also they have like a quirky persona that comes across as disingenuous, deeply unfunny. It's trying to be funny, which makes it even unfunnier. It has, it's basically like that kind of thing. It's like too much of a performance, like put on, But as I say, like I don't think it's like a gendered thing, because I was kind of thinking about watching a bit about like this fucking like nostalgia critic. So we're going back like 13 fucking years, but like his show, the movies that he fucking made, these 3.5 hour long cunting things, and how him, but to more of an extent, the other actors in that film were like, had that kind of, ooh, shippy dippy, ready, rape. That like overly performative, like shitty, like they're pretending to be, they're aping John Cleese, it's that kind of performance, but they just, they can't get it right like him. They can't do it like him, like the way he acted in Monty Python and Fawlty Towers. It's that, but it's just, it's super not funny. It's just bullshit nerdy jokes where it's like, ooh, you're weird. You think I'm weird? Well, you're a bitch. Boop, boop, boop. I don't think I'm giving the best examples, but it's around those lines. So, whatever, men can be accused of it as well. But I guess one of the part of the archetype was that, and I've seen literal TikTok examples, is that it's like the quirky chungus millennial chick in her 30s, and the whole like, dude, I'm not gonna have kids. I got my fur baby. I work a bullshit job as a millennial HR marketing cunt. Ooh, I work from home now. I don't have to deal with the bitches at work. I'm so lonely. That kind of thing. But then she, like the counterpart is that she has a boyfriend or fiance or partner in crime that, and he's like a soy boy, basically. He's like a guy with like a dumb beard, not even a beard, but a beard, some facial hair. Well, hey, it's more than what I can grow, but like he's like devoid of character, and he's like completely unsure of how he goes about things, and he's like, oh, hey, I'm dancing for TikTok, the new Star Trek is great. Like he's like devoid of humanity, and he has that NPC quality to him, and there's no real character to him. Yes, there is a specific TikTok video that I saw about this that really exemplifies the whole thing. And I think it turned out that she divorced him. And they would spend like every day, like, I forget what it was exactly. I think they would like write out things that they like about each other and things that they don't like about each other every day. And again, it was like this performative, like, for social media, look, this is what we do. But really, it's for social media kind of relationship therapy kind of thing, where they just write out the stuff rather than just have a genuine fucking relationship and just, and be able to like exist with each other and exist on their own, like with each other, rather than spending all this time together, which is probably a bad idea. But anyway, that's basically the Quirk chungus, and women and men like that should be put in gulags and gassed. They should be put in that iron bull, whatever it's called, or an iron, what's it called? Anyway, whatever. Yeah, Iron Maiden. Whatever. They should be flayed. They should be garroted. And fuck these people. I hate them. I don't know. It's funny how I think about like that early millennial kind of, just before the woke culture and everything came around, which, arguably, although very objectively, it was better than the culture that we had like around 2016 onwards, where it was just like, dude, hella epic bacon, nom nom nom. I mean, I know it was like, like this early millennial crap where it was just mediocre bullshit, stupid jokes and whatever and all that kind of crap, and it was kind of insufferable. I guess it's better than what we have now, but I still don't like it. I don't know, whatever, depending on where you look. talking about the early millennial kind of crap around like circa 2010, that kind of, it reminds me of Cracked. I want to talk about Cracked. Fucking Cracked. Remember Cracked? They're still around. Cracked.com. Hey, they're still around, baby. They're making a comeback. I don't know. I shouldn't be using Facebook, but like I've seen them flop up on Facebook here and there, and I've been like, wow, fuck this website. But yeah, they did used to be like back in those days. Well, they'd make interesting articles which were like, top 5 conspiracy theories that might be true or whatever. It wasn't clickbait. It was genuine interest. It's like top 6 filmmakers that nearly died for their films, like maybe something like that. And slightly comical in their articles. Okay, whatever, haha, that's funny. But there was some videos by that one guy where he was like, clips of chips, totally random. Anyway, it was cool. He's making fun of like the culture that was going on at the time, that dumb, like, random sort of proto-Reddit sort of bullshit millennial proto-Quirk chungus humor, where it was just like, you have no real sense of humor, so you just spit out whatever and see what works. You just random humor, that kind of thing. Anyway, but that was funny. They were making fun of it. Whatever. And then eventually I just stopped going on that website, and I was like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. But back in the day, they were cool. And then it seems like they've come back into my life. I just see them on Facebook. And yeah, they are a bullshit fucking website by the looks of things now, because their Facebook, they have these huge posts where it's just part of the whole, like, oh, dude, Joe Rogan gets shat on by Mark Maron or Stavros or whatever fucking comedian. Oh, Jimmy Kai throws shade at It's just that whole politically minded, rift in the comedy scene kind of thing, but from a bullshit experience. And they're the kind of like, it's not like I've been on their website, so maybe it's all different. But on their social media, Facebook posts, they're the kind of people that would say like, oh, Joe Rogan, well, do you remember when he did this and when he did that? Oh, it's fucked up. He said the N-word. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he said it like out of context, all that kind of thing, blah, blah, blah. And they have these huge Facebook posts, and they're just not funny, and it is clickbait. If not clickbait, then like engage bait, where people would type comments like, yeah, man, that's fucked up, and then that person has someone comment on them saying, no, you don't even realize what Joe Rogan actually meant was like a Joe Rogan truther tries to say something, and then there's like 47,000 comments within that one comment, and that's how every 47,000 comments in that whole thing is. That's what the cracked posts on Facebook are like now, and it's just a way to get like that engagement and just have eyes on their feed, on their rage bait. It's essentially rage bait. It's not like but it is to do with very trivial things like the comedy scene or whatever. I know the comedy scene, especially in America, has all this rift with like, dude, you see what Mark Norman said about and all that kind of crap, and I'm trying my best not to get involved, like watch those videos where I'm like, oh wait, what did he say? And then it's just some bullshit where it's just like, oh, on a podcast they gave a weird look and someone on YouTube talks about it for 15 minutes. It's just, a lot of bullshit comedy rage bait. I understand that like a lot of comedians who are very famous, like Joe Rogan, that whole comedy scene with Joe Rogan and everything, yes, is very shit. It's been very shit for a long time. Mark Norman's very good, but like Joe List is pretty good. But like a lot of those other people that surround them are just terrible. they're pretty bad, and I don't care for their work, and I watch their specials, and it's just like, where's the fucking joke? They're just like, dude, you ever take mushrooms while you're at Elon Musk's house? Oh, you see what Musk said online? It's just so like reactionary and just about the bullshit culture, and there's nothing intelligent at all about their comedy. It's just, I don't know, and it's kind of clouty as well. It sucks, man. It just sucks. Mark Norman, he comes out, he's like, hey, how about that Israel? Oh, yeah, well, how about a jihad? Whatever kind of thing. It's like, oh, haha, it's a joke. He made a fucking pun. He did a play on words. He made a thing that sounds like a thing. Haha, it's good. It's good. So you just don't see a lot of that anymore. I'd rather there be a whole bunch of, like, you know, hymns and Rodney Dangerfields and that kind of crap out there in the scene. But, yeah, anyway, whatever's crap. And then the whole, commentary on that kind of culture, like, yeah, I get it. Like, you know, Joe Rogan's special sucks and whatever. I hate watch it, really. But, you know, do I need a 40-minute video and just like, Joe Rogan? And then he says, like, he was hanging out with Elon Musk, you know. Well, you know, man, it's that not everyone can hang out with this billionaire. You know, it's just simping for the billionaires. And all that kind of crap. And yeah, it's just the general YouTube shittiness, you know. Yeah, fuck that. I don't really even trust like YouTubers anymore if they have more than 200, 300k subscribers. I'm just like, oh, this is going to be like censored up the ass, and there's no, you know, fair use kind of thing. They don't show that many clips. It's just gonna suck, you know. I like YouTubers with like 20k subscribers. They're much better. They're like, oh, we're not gonna make money. Fuck it, we'll do what we want, you know. It's funny how like mainstream media, we used to shit on that. Like, let's say in terms of the news, oh, mainstream media, they just need to like just support their advertisers and make money for their advertisers. This is why they need to like, you know, be so what's the word? Like stringent or like adhere to like left or right, blah blah blah. Oh, they're very biased, they can't tell the truth. This is what YouTubers used to say 10 years ago. Now these same YouTubers 10 years later, they're even worse. They've aligned with left or right because they got to appease not so much the advertisers but just their fucking audience, the dipshit fucking smooth brain NPC audience of left or right. It's bullshit, you know. I think, you know how people, like, brain rot is a word. Like, I want there to be, like, I've been trying to think, like, lib rot or MAGA rot, where you're one lefty or righty, and you're just saying, Trump bad, oh no, Trump good, They just need to blow each other, really. They just need to 69 each other, those fucking faggots. It's just so bad. I hate, like, people that are just, in that kind of way, like, you know, brain rotted. But that could mean you're just watching bullshit. Like, yeah, people who are just watching all these TikToks and short form content that are like hyper horse shit about, yeah, Trump bad or Trump le good or whatever. I don't know, man. Whatever. Anyway, let's continue on. All right, on to a movie review. This is like my second favorite movie of the year. I went and saw Bugonia, the new Yorgos Lanthimos movie. Yeah, I checked it out. Like, because that guy's, like, you know, spent some time away making poor things. Then all of a sudden he has like that and Kinds of Kindness, and now this film. Oh, cool, whatever. And I like this more than those last two. I think this is up there-ish as one of his better movies. Because when I read the premise for the film, it's like these two guys kidnap a woman, hold her hostage because they think she's an alien. I'm like, oh, that sounds weird. That's some good old weirdy Lanthimos material right there. But I've got to say, like, watching the film, like, it actually, that's the weird part, but the film takes itself seriously, and it has, like, a very grounded sensibility, especially with the characters. The characters, I guess, are weird, especially the Jesse Plemons Teddy character, because he acts in that kind of, well, because he has that philosophy, and he's very adamant about it, but he's so adamant that he doesn't come, it's not a bullshit character. He doesn't come across as just, like, a conspiracy theorist, like, kind of guy, and that's like kind of the obvious way to go. And the film might not even be that bad if it went that way, but he's like so was like thoughtful, like, you know, the way that like so yeah, he and his cousin kidnap the Emma Stone character, who's like a high profile CEO. They think she's an alien. They keep her locked up. And they like shave her head so that she can't communicate with her hair and that kind of thing. And even she reacts realistically. She's like, oh my God, well, please guys, you got to let me out, and they're like, no. And she's like, well, I'm high profile. Like, people are going to come after me and try to find me. And they're like, oh yeah, whatever. And then like after a day, she's like, she starts freaking out a decent amount. And she's like, okay, fine. I'm an alien. Okay. What else do you want to know about me? Like, can I go now? And that kind of thing. Although before that, she's saying to the guy, she's like, look, listen, you are mentally ill. You cannot be thinking this way about me, that I'm an alien. Like, this is, you're brain rotted. You spent too much time on the internet. And he says to her, like, oh, yeah, okay, well, what kind of articles have you read about that, huh? To, like, psychoanalyze me, Like, he kind of preemptively argues with her. He knows what she's going to be, how she's going to react to the situation. Like, he understands that, as an alien, but still trying to be a human, this is how she would react. And he's like, yeah, okay, I get it, but I'm not falling for this, I just think, the whole way that people react in that kind of bizarre situation, I guess, is handled, like, quite realistically, and it's not exactly, it's, a bit, like, Kinds of Kindness, which is, it's an okay movie, it's kind of good, but, like, I guess it's a bit like that. There's some weird stuff that happens in that film, and people kind of take it seriously. It's not like Poor Things. Poor Things are very subjective, like, through the eyes of a weird person in a weird situation. I understand, like, that movie kind of, like, being really, like kooky in the way that it presents itself. And that all makes sense, But, as I say, I like this movie even more because once it kind of, the way it, like, intelligently, like, sets itself up in that kind of way, and it's like, fairly amusing as it goes on. And then later on there's this whole thing with like Stavros Stavy Boy appears in the film as the cop, and as well as, well, he's talking about like how he regrets something that he did to Teddy as a kid, and it's like, oh no, what's all this about? And then also there's something about, like, there's another plot point where it's like his mother, Teddy's mother, is in the hospital. She's in a coma. Something went wrong. And it's to do with the corporation that Emma Stone's character runs. That's why he has, like, extra beef with her as well, really. And that becomes quite a big thing in this, like, really awesome dinners scene that they have together, which... that scene's awesome for, like, in the context of, like, the whole film and everything. But those two things, there's... it's a little bit of ambiguity. It's sort of fleshed out, but there's still a bit of ambiguity as to what's going on. But it doesn't show. I mean, it's in a good way. It doesn't show like how this has had an effect on Teddy. Like it shows like, okay, this is a guy who's been stressed out with these things in his life, and it's the sort of things that I guess people can go through. But it's the sort of thing that can create this kind of disturbed mindset where you think someone is an alien. You have these wild conspiracy theories, and you get into them so much. I mean, a lot of the opening of the film shows Teddy and he's training with his cousin, and he takes it very seriously in terms of them and the whole mission with, like, getting the alien and dealing with her, where they go through all sorts of, like, training regimes and everything. And he's even got, like, this CGI recreation of the alien spaceship that she's on. Like, he's made it, I mean, obviously it's all crazy and everything, but he's dedicated to it. It shows that, like, and he's doesn't come across as that bizarre because he's still grounded, but obviously this is all kind of a bullshit thing that he's going on about. But it definitely becomes like more of a thriller as it goes on, like with just the way things get, like, tightened with the character, because the whole film is like very, it's basically just those three characters for the most part, and then some supporting actors, and then also Stavros is the cop character, and then the mum character is kind of over there just in a coma. So there's not like, but it's like the way those four characters get, like, tightened together, and things get kind of tense and everything. It got so tense that, like, as I'm watching the movie at the preview screening, I was like, I gotta take a piss, park and busting. I gotta get up and go. But as the movie kept going, I'm like, wait, no, I can't leave. It's getting, like, really good. I want to see what happens. So, I held that piss in the whole way throughout the rest of the movie. And, all right, look, okay, spoilers time. Getting into the spoilers now, because I feel like there's a big spoiler for this movie. But I will say that the ending of this film I fucking loved, man. I was liking the film quite a bit as it was going on. As I say, like, oh, I would rather be busting for a piss than miss any of this. I was really liking it, but the ending, like, really absolutely sold it for me and just made the film so fucking interesting. And it was such a playful reinterpretation of everything that we've just seen. Like, it just didn't seem like not an obvious way to conclude things. And Lanthimos is kind of that director. He can kind of just be like, you know, in a good way, it sounds bad, but like unsure about how he's bringing the film to a conclusion. You know, he wants to offer up, like an ambiguity. I think it was a little bit, like Poor Things to me felt a bit like I didn't know exactly by the end of it what I'd really learnt. And Kinds of Kindness, with those 3 stories in that film, I'm like, what am I really getting at? It's not that satisfying with the twists in that film. The twist in this film is fucking great. Anyway, spoilers, by the way. So it's just funny how at the end of the film, like, she's what's her name? Grace? Whatever. She's like trying to tell Teddy how them two can get up to the alien spaceship together. And she's just like, oh, I just got to type in a thing on this like calculator. Oh, like it seems like she's bullshitting him. And he's got a suicide vest on. And yeah, whatever. It blows up, you know, his head flies off and hits her in the head. It's fucking funny. But then all that bullshit that she was talking about with like, oh, I got to type in this code in the calculator and then go into this closet and it will send me up. Well, she does that, and then it shows she really does go up into an alien spaceship. And it's like, oh, fucking great, man. Yeah, I guess this film could have gone in 3 different ways. It could have been, you know, it's all bullshit, it's just a conspiracy theory. Or yes, she is a fucking alien, as it turns out. Or it keeps it ambiguous, and you're like, I thought it was going to go in that third direction. I thought it'd be like, oh, maybe. Because the way the film, like I say, because of how realistic it presents itself, you sort of think, and because of like what a psychological character study it is of a conspiracy theorist, you think like, oh yeah, haha, this is like, you know, it's going to be fake, you know, and for it to be real, it doesn't undo what like that character study that we've seen. It's just a fun, playful reinterpretation of what we've seen before. And it's great that the film goes in this direction, because I just loved how, you know, and it has a campy quality to it when she's in the alien spaceship. I'm just like, oh, fuck, this is so funny. This is great. And then she decides, based on, like, just how bullshit her experiences with those guys that she hung out with against her will, that the human race is to be wiped out. Just like how, because Teddy thought she was killing the bees because he's like a beekeeper. He thinks she's killing the bees and that's going to wipe out humanity. She had made a speech at the dinner table about like, well, you know, if that's the case, then sometimes like, you know, the world rids out a species because it's just no longer needed. And that's what they do with humans at the end. And it shows this montage all over the world of all these people just suddenly, like, they've died. It, like, the way that they kill everyone, they all just fall over and die. Everyone in the world just falls over and dies, and that's it. And it shows a bunch of footage from all over the world of people, like, just dead. And, yeah, for the film to go from, like, this tight-knit, just 4 characters, to suddenly at the end showing all these different people around the world just suddenly dead in this montage, it's a fucking great montage to see if you're a misanthrope like me. And then that's the end of the film, and it's just funny to think, like, it's definitely not a film that you can just fucking take literally, you know. You can't, like, interpret it in a way where you're like, oh, well, I guess this film is saying that conspiracy theorists are correct, and, oh, and that all of humanity should just die, or is that it? Yeah, no, it's more part of the story. It's part of how it fits into the story, rather than the theme, because at least Lanthimos isn't, like, really trying to hammer home a fucking message, you know, and that kind of thing, you know. It's just it just makes the film so damn fun, and I dug it for those reasons, you know, and that's really cool. But I have seen some different opinions about, like, that kind of thing. Some people don't like it as much, the ending, whatever. But, like, I saw one fucking idiot on Facebook saying this film was like an incel wet dream about, like, misogyny and, like, how women are always terrible and blah blah blah, that kind of thing. And I've heard the word incel come up a bunch with like these two guys. I just think it's bullshit. Obviously, it's going to be bullshit because people are talking about incels and whatever. Like, they don't know what they're fucking talking about and what the word means, really. But I really think that's bullshit because any kind of like sexual side of this film, like in terms of like, look, they kidnap Emma Stone and they fuck with her, they shave her head and whatever. There's nothing sexual. There's nothing about them like wanting to rape her or anything. If that was in the film, sure, okay, you could have some sort of message about misogyny and the film would go in a different direction. That does not occur. In fact, those two dude characters, like before they kidnap her, they inject themselves, they sterilize themselves so that they become completely focused on their mission. So it's really going the opposite way in terms of this whole, and there's nothing about them or the film's general feeling about women. It's not about women. I mean, look, like she could have been a guy. That character could have been a guy in this film, and yeah, I don't think anything would change. There's no sexual tension or anything. There's nothing about that. She just is like, just because Lanthimos wants to work with Emma Stone, like whatever, that's cool. Yeah, I just think that's a bullshit like criticism. Like the guy didn't like this film, and he's like, "Oh, I think he walked out or something. I don't know." And he took a photo in the cinema. Like, fuck you, you faggot! You're taking a photo in the cinema. Get the hell out of here with that shit. But I guess there was probably no one else in the cinema. But yeah, that's a real bullshit interpretation to have of this film. Like, there's just nothing in it to suggest that these guys or the film itself has this. They're not feeling this way about this woman and making her out to be an alien because she's a woman. No, they do it because it's more to do with her being like high profile and like a multi-millionaire. She might be a billionaire. Like, she's very rich and everything. It's more, you can go along those lines instead. And even still, the film gets interesting about it. And it's not heaps just like, oh, down the rich and whatever kind of thing. Because, I don't know, there's not too many sympathetic characters in the film except for the cousin. Yeah, so whatever. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck, before I end, I might as well just say, like, yeah, the thing that was pissing me off before is that, like, so I'm driving home from the gig, and it's supposed to take 30-something minutes to get home. And, you know, once I leave, I get stuck in, like, kind of a bit of traffic with roadworks. So I'm like, fuck this, I want to avoid it. So I see a car turn into, like, a road, and I turn into it as well. And then, oh, what do you know? It's a fucking one-way, road. No, I mean, like, it's like a no entry kind of thing on the road, and it's like, oh, fuck's sakes, you know, this is bullshit. So both have to turn around. I'm already pissed off. I'm like, fucking typical Perth or Fremantle. Like, I just want roads to be, you can drive up them. You can drive down them. Oh, no, it's one way only, you fuck. Alright, so that's annoying enough. I'm driving around. I don't know where I'm going. Then someone, like, walks out in front of my car. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? Get out of my way, you cunt. And then I pull over. I finally bring up maps to figure out where I'm going. I start driving. And then, like, a certain thing happens where my phone just flies off the fucking where it is. And then I'm looking for it. I have to pull over and look for it, and I can't fucking find it. And this has happened twice in 2 weeks, where I'm just like, fuck! I'm trying to, like, drive. I need to look at my phone to see where I'm going, like, navigate me. And then my phone flies off the handle, and, like, falls under one of my seats, and I can't fucking find it. Oh god, don't do this to me. Don't fucking do this to me when I'm trying to fucking figure out my way home. And I'm literally driving blind. I'm driving like, I actually don't know where I'm driving. I don't know where I'm going now. I got a kind of idea, but now all the roads turn this way. I might be going left when I'm supposed to be going straight. Fuck. So, yeah, I finally just, you know, punch in. I find my phone I pull over to find my fucking phone under my fucking seat because I have to find it because I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad, man. I'm so mad, like, when I need to look at my phone and it just goes, whoa, yeet, and it just goes under my fucking chair, under my seat. And then, yeah, fuck, man. As I'm driving home, I'm just like, what's next? What the fuck is going to happen next? I'm so pissed off. And nothing much happened. But I was thinking, like, you know, this has nothing to do with bad drivers. It's usually bad drivers that fuck me up. But this time it was bad. It was just bullshit roadworks, as usual, in Perth, in Fremantle. Because this fucking place never fucking stops with the fucking roadworks. The fucking roadworks are just fucking constant. I guess that's just how it is in a fucking big city, in any kind of city, because it's just fucking constant. I mean, if you want to be like a lollipop person, there must be 40,000 gigs available for that shit, because there's 40,000 of these fucking things going on every fucking night and day, all around the clock. It's fucking crazy, man. No matter where you drive, you're gonna get hit with fucking roadworks of some sort, where it's like, oh, 3 lanes, oh wait, now it's only 1 lane, or it's bottlenecked now, you fuck. And then shitty people walking across the road, that's not usually a big problem, but it was tonight. Just someone like, ugh, and then they looked at me like, oh, what the fuck, dude? It's like, fuck you, you alcoholic, fuck off, I need to just fucking die. And then, yeah, and the shitty fucking roads of Perth and Fremantle, where it's just, can I drive up or down? Like, oh, 1 way only, or no entry, or you can't turn here. There's just so much of that, man. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. I fucking hate it, man. I hate this city, man. I hate this place. Just to be able to drive, like, I'm getting so pissed off, and it's not even to do with the drivers, because it's nighttime. There's not too many people driving around now. Like, they're usually the ones that are pissing me off, you know. And I did get pissed off at someone because as I'm driving, like, yeah, someone was just, like, I see a lot of people, like, you know, getting close to, like, the lines on the road, and this person was truly going over it. And I'm like, I'm 2 wines in, I'm the drunk one, and you're driving like a fuck. I mean, I guess you're 2 bottles in. Like, I'm beeping them. I'm like, dude, I fucking looked at them, like, whatever, I don't know what race they are, I can't get too racist about it, but I guess they weren't white. But I'm just like, dude, oh, fuck, man. Like, just fucking learn to drive, man. Just fucking learn to drive. Every fucking cunt-sucking time I drive. Every time I drive. Unless it's now at 12 a.m. Unless it's now, and it's not, I bet I'd still be fucked with. There's just always a cunt. There's always. There's just, these drivers are fucked, man. Like, when you're at an arrow light, it goes green. Oh, now they start driving. That happened to me today. It takes them 3 seconds to register. Like, oh, I should start driving. What are you doing? Pay attention. Stop being selfish. Like, when you're driving, it's not like walking. Like, you can't just walk around them. Like, you have to. There's people behind you. These people depend on you, and you're acting like a cunt. You're driving like a cunt. Oh, God. It's just too much, you know. Shit drivers, shit people walking on the road, shit roads, fucking roadworks. I just hate it, man. I hate it. People can't fucking do it, man. I truly look at myself and think, I'm not doing this. I'm not at a red arrow light and then it turns green. I'm like, I'm like fingering my ass and eating my own shit and being like, oh, it's a green light now. I'm not doing that kind of thing. Like, no matter what, I could be on DMT driving and I'm like, oh, better be attentive. Or like, I have to look out for other drivers. I'm truly looking out for other drivers. I really have to just really, you know, like, if I see someone like who's trying to come out onto a road, like, I put my hand over the horn just in case. Hey, usually it's fine, but my God, man, some of these people pull out. Like, the other day this happened. Someone pulled out in front of me, like, yeah, as I'm driving down the freeway, and they pull out into my lane. I'm like, you bloody dickhead, whatever. I got to slow down a bit, I guess. But then I really had to slow down to like 40 or 30 as I'm doing on a 60 on the highway. I'm like, what the fuck? And then this guy was like driving into the bike lane. He starts driving into the fucking bike lane. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you like so unsure? You're like, oh, I better drive into the bike lane. Just go around me. I'm in the bike lane. You want to fit your fucking car in the bike lane? Holy fuck. Like, I go around this guy into the other lane and swerve around him, you know. And I look at him and he's just like, oh. I shouldn't be doing a British accent because he wasn't fucking British. He wasn't fucking white. But anyway, fucking hell. I mean, at least, you know, I could overtake him in that. Yeah, but I have to be like go into the other lane and quickly go back because he's not like going in and being like foot down on the pedal, like, all right, let's get up to 60. Let's get up to as much as I can get without crashing into the car in front of me. No, he's just like, oh, and getting into the bike lane. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. I hate Perth drivers, man. Did I mention this on the last podcast about how I'm just thinking drivers are so bad, and then I heard a news story about a woman who like crashed into a bunch of kids and killed one of them? Like she crashed into like a primary school playground because she's like, oops, I thought I was pressing on the brake, but I accidentally hit the gas. Whoops. Oh, I killed a kid now. Like, this is serious. This is serious. Like, you could kill me. You could kill a kid with your fucking dummy fucking ways of driving. Oh, God, I'm drunk. I need to get more drunk. I can't fucking take it anymore. I hate Perth. I hate Perth. Oh, and another thing I fucking hate about Perth is that I saw an announcement today. God, it's getting late. I gotta keep my voice down, but I'll wake the baby. But so I saw that Deftones are coming to Australia. All right, next year in May. With Interpol. Fuck yeah. And like another band, who cares? Those two are coming. I'm like, oh fuck yes. Then I see no Perth show. Oh, no fucking Perth show. No Adelaide show either. Just what, Brisbane, Melbourne, and yeah, whatever the other one is. I mean, not Tasmania, but yeah, like that's it for them. Yeah, no Adelaide and definitely no Perth. Oh, well, fuck you, man. I implore you, Deftones and Interpol and whoever else, come to Perth, man. I will give you the money. I will fucking watch you. Christ's sake. Oh, why can't you come to... hopefully they do. Fucking hopefully. Well, you know who did come to Perth twice in Fremantle? Was Pixies. I saw Pixies recently. And yeah, I went out to see friends drinking. It was not a drink driving that night. But I went out with them. But then like I like thank fuck, like, you know, they told me when the Pixies were on. They're like 7:45 they start. The opening band from like 6:30 till 7. There's a fucking 45-minute wait for them to start. Thank you. Please tell me when the actual act starts. I went to another gig recently and they didn't say when the actual main guy went on. So I was standing around for fucking ages watching some bullshit mediocre opening band that I don't give a fuck about. But anyway. So yeah, I get there. I find the venue with some difficulty. And dude, my timing was impeccable. I walked in, and there's a stage and everything, but then I went to get a drink, grabbed a drink, walked up into the crowd, sort of right as I found my place in the crowd, the lights go down, the band comes out. I'm like, oh, fucking, I could not have timed this better. Oh, this is fucking great. I don't have to stand around like a dickhead. Anyway, yeah, Pixies. I talked about them like a year ago because they played their two best albums in full. Bossa Nova and Trompe Le Monde. Fuck yeah, man. So yeah, that was cool as shit to see. Then they played like 3 other songs. Okay, cool. Yeah, obviously the big hits. Cool, whatever. And then the next night, I didn't go to it, but they played just like a bunch of songs from like all their albums, including their new ones. Awesome. I'm not going to that. So yeah, that was rad as fuck to see. That was cool. Yeah, thanks, Pixies. You came to Perth or Fremantle, and performed 2 nights. Fucking Deftones, step it up. What the fuck? Please, this is the art-ho-fot capital of Australia. Okay, I can't say that. It's obviously Melbourne, but Perth is probably second, so there'll be plenty of tickets sold. So please, come to Perth. I will it, inshallah. I will it on my podcast. Make it happen. That's how I got the Pixies to come to Perth and play those 2 fucking albums, because I talked about how great those albums were on the pod days before they announced that they were going to perform those albums in Perth. I was like, fuck yes. So please, let's make it happen. But otherwise, I fucking hate this city. There's some nice things, but I fucking hate it. I can't stand these drivers. Oh, I can't stand driving. I hate driving. I like the act of driving, but I fucking hate driving, man. I fucking hate it. Even when I'm drunk. Even when I'm drunk.